You're a procrastinator, aren't you? How many times have you been given an assignment that you had so much time to do, yet you only end up starting it the night before? It's a terrible feeling, isn't it? Having to stay up all night, stressed out of your mind, yet it still happens every single time. Well, not anymore, because today I'm going to give you guys the #1 productivity tip that I guarantee will turn you into an absolute machine. First, I want to know, how do your mornings usually go? You wake up, grab your phone, scroll for a while, check all your notifications, then it's time to shower, go downstairs, have some breakfast before starting your work or going to school. Just your standard morning routine, no problem, right? No. In fact, you've already wasted a lot of your productivity potential by following the same morning routine that 90% of other people follow. So maybe instead you should consider one of the optimized productivity routines that all these YouTubers talk about, where you can do yoga for 30 minutes, meditate, work on your breath work, and hop in the sauna because it improves circulation. Again, the answer is the reason the standard morning routine that most people follow and the overly optimized morning routine don't work is for one simple reason. It takes too long to get the work done. Time is a finite resource. It moves very fast and it only gets faster as we grow up. So believe me when I say you really don't have time to waste. And if you're not sure about time moving fast, what if I told you the first episode of Regular Show aired 14 years ago? Yeah, I bet you feel old now. That's why in the morning you have to eat the frog straight away. And I know what you're thinking, Connor, I'm not French. Don't worry bro, neither am I. That's not what it means. Eat the frog was a term invented by Brian Tracy, and what it means is getting your hardest, most important task done out the way as soon as possible. And it makes complete sense, because think about it, if you're able to do what's most important and what you don't want to do the most at the start of your day, then you're only going to set the rest of your day up for success. Like if you're dreading that really hard gym session and you don't want to do it, if you still get it done anyway at 8 o'clock in the morning, then everything else in the day is going to feel like a breeze. And the best way to eat the frog is to eliminate every single thing in your morning routine that is not essential. The only essentials, in my opinion, is getting direct sunlight. This is something Andrew Huberman talks about. It's basically integral for everything. It's going to regulate your sleep patterns, make you feel more energized, and just dramatically improve your overall mental and physical health. You can do this by going on a walk or just sitting outside in your back garden. You also want to hydrate, obviously, and have a cold shower, because that will wake you the fuck up. And that is it. Just shower, sunlight, hydrate, work. It's that simple. You do not need to eat breakfast. As a matter of fact, eating breakfast might be the #1 reason why you're not productive. It's reported that over 80% of people eat breakfast daily. It's even been labeled as the most important meal of the day. But I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Intermittent fasting has numerous benefits. It reduces brain fog. You're going to be 100% entirely focused on the work that you're doing. You'll feel more energized. It's also shown to increase testosterone over certain amounts of time, which doesn't really matter for this, but you know, that's always a plus. And I do mean it when I say it. It is really one of those things that you will never know about until you try. To better understand why it works, how do you guys feel whenever you have a big meal? Say for example Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving for all my Americans out there. All you want to do afterwards is lie down in bed and not do anything. And this isn't just bro science, the science backs it, because once you've finished eating, you've done digesting, your insulin levels drop, which actually makes you feel more tired. Caffeine is also more reactive when you're fasted, so having a black coffee in the morning is going to feel more like black tar heroin. You're going to feel like the Wolf of Wall Street with all this new energy you'll have, and it will make doing work so much easier. Now of course, with anything in life, there's always going to be negatives alongside the positives. The #1 downside of intermittent fasting is you're going to feel hungry. This is obviously very self-explanatory, but if you don't eat food, eventually you're going to be hungry. It's common sense.
Well, no fucking shit.
For me, I usually last anywhere between 4 to 5 hours in the morning before my cravings just become too strong and I need to eat something. When you get to the point where you're more focused on what you're going to eat instead of your work, then you know it's time to stop and go break your fast. I also wouldn't recommend intermittent fasting to anyone who's young, especially teenagers going through puberty, because believe me, I would not want to sit through an English class craving a sandwich. In puberty, you also need more calories as your body's changing, and lacking nutrients or calorie can actually delay puberty and adolescence and stunt overall growth. Just be aware of how long you last and don't try to overdo it. Make the most of the few hours of laser productivity you have and then go eat the food you rightly deserve. I don't want this video to be mental masturbation for you, to go in one ear and out out the other. No, I now have a goal for you. Tomorrow when you wake up, I want you to get started on your work as soon as possible. I'm giving you no more to 30 to 40 minutes to start, and I don't want you to eat for the first few hours of the day. If I'm wrong, you can come back and leave a hate comment and tell everyone I'm a scammer, that's fine, but I'm pretty sure that won't be happening. And once you start, you'll never go back. All you need to take away from this video is intermittent fasting and eating the frog will make you successful in no time.